Still watching us. This is Bright Television, home of talk and entertainment. Well, education is the bedrock of the nation, and no matter how we say the federal government or the government should do what they should do in improving the education sector, students, schools must also play their parts in doing that. Now, we'll be talking about academic dishonest on the program, and joining me to discuss this are students from the Focus Private Academy, Federal Housing, Lugbe in Abuja here. Gentlemen and young ladies and girls, you're welcome to the program. I have Joseph, I have Emanuela, Adora, and I have Feromi. Yes, I have Feromi, and of course I have Afia. Thank you so much for being part of the program. Feromi, did I get your name right? Yes? All right, Feromi. All right, let's kick off with Feromi. Feromi, you are from Focus Private Academy, and we're looking at academic dishonest. Tell us about it.
Well, academic dishonesty is one of the contemporary challenges facing us in the educational sector. It's a multifaceted vice that occurs at individual and institutional levels. Research findings indicate that cheating in academics has been increasing gradually over the past few years. At present, lack of academic integrity is widespread in all echelons of education. For example, current studies state that 70% of high school students engage in various forms of cheating. Hence, some students cheat to avoid punishment. Some students are oblivious to ethical measures in education. For example, some students can unconsciously or unconsciously commit plagiarism due to lack of proper guidance. Also, some students believe that academic dishonesty is not an immoral behavior, hence they cheat regularly.
Wow, and they cheat regularly. Well, many people want to engage them and encourage them in cheating, and that is why we are looking at academic dishonesty, and we need to talk more about that. Well, Afia, you want to add more? Let's look at the history of academic dishonesty.
Presently, academic dishonesty is represented due to the following factors. The merit-based approach in education compels students to seek high academic grades to assess high level of education. This often leads to cheating because some students try to achieve academic excellence through unethical strategies. The social learning environment can motivate others to do the same. For instance, students that fail examinations through cheating can motivate others to do the same.
Well, motivating others to do the same, which is actually wrong, right? It's very wrong. But Joseph, you want to add to the history? A lot of people, parents engage their pupils in doing that. The teachers also motivate them. But add more to that. Let's talk about that.
Okay, sir. The notion of academic property was absent in the ancient period. In the past, there were no standard guidelines for publishing academic manuscripts. Thus, ancient scholars wrote books without ethical restrictions. Academic dishonesty is believed to have begun in the 19th century, when test and violation programs were introduced by Colin Rood and Rosander, 2009.
Well, amazing, amazing. Well, in case you're just watching and you're just joining us, these are pupils of the Focus Private Academy, Federal Housing, Lugbe in Abuja here. Emanuela, the effect on students. Let's talk about that.
Okay, academic cheating may limit a student's ability to achieve his or her desired goals because some universities have strict admission requirements and often refuse to admit students with cases of academic dishonesty. Also, academic records can be demanded when students apply for internships in competitive organizations such as United Nations and banks. Generally, students found guilty of cheating often face serious disciplinary measures such as a suspension of students from school. Extreme cases of academic cheating may lead to expulsion of students from school. Moreover, once a student is found guilty of cheating, people lose trust in him or her. In some cases, dishonest students may directly or indirectly encourage their colleagues to cheat in their academics. For example, students who excel in academics through unsensible means may discourage honest students from working hard in academics Therefore, the outcomes of cheating are detrimental to students.
Well, you've seen the effect, you've had the effect. The effect is actually what you don't want to really, you don't want to be part of it at all. So you need to abstain or stay away from academic dishonesty. Well, the effect is not only on the students, we also have learning institutions and educators that will also have the effect. So, Adora, let's look at the effect on learning institutions and educators now.
Integrity is one of the most important assets of any learning institution. However, academic dishonesty can damage the reputation of any learning institutions. Furthermore, employers may not wish to recruit workers trained in colleges with bad academic standing. Moreover, honest students trained in school with poor academic reputation may be mistreated in the society due to their academic backgrounds. That is Carroll 2007. In many learning institutions, instructors are often entrusted with the role of curbing cheating. Instructors can be penalized if they fail to limit academic dishonesty. For instance, teachers can be sacked if they fail to discipline students who cheat consistently. Cheating can also limit teachers at work because it discourages them from doing research and disseminating knowledge. Scholars whose publications are plagiarized may lose interest in doing research.
Well, thank you so much, Adora.
Welcome back. It's still the breakfast show on Brtv, the home of talk and entertainment. I beg your pardon. As you can see, the issue of academic dishonesty is still prevailing, and such brilliant talks from focused academic students. Yes. Well,
it was an interview and a very interactive session with them yesterday as we hosted them. TSTV hosted these beautiful folks, and you know, like I said, it gives me the assurance that we have a brighter future as a nation.
Of course.
Our future leaders can see the dishonesty in every act. I think we have a better future, and corruption will also stop.
Yeah, and like the students said, the issues really need to stop. Like they were giving some examples. You know, these people that come out, they cannot defend their results maybe because they bought it. You know, we even have like special centers that tell you, oh, come here, you're going to pass your or pass your exams. And you come, they give you the details, they give you the answers. And some of the institutions actually buy into this, so they're actually helping the students to pass. This even actually happens in tertiary institutions. You see people buying their results. And when they come out, you're like, are you a graduate? They cannot even make full sentences because they did not read or they could not pass it. So all these things really need to stop. And like the pupils were saying, sanctions needs to be made. Yeah,
correct. Sanctions must be made. Well, that those that have given the opportunity or the responsibility to do the needful will also consider making some policies that will give sanctions, and we'll also see how academic dishonesty can be eradicated completely in our society. Well, it's our time we flip through the pages of the newspaper. After that, Sport Guy will be joining us. Chris, so cool, will be joining us to give us many other things on the world of sport. But let's flip through the pages of the newspaper in a brief.